Good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing today? Well, that's a rhetorical question because I can't actually hear you unless you call in, which, by the way, do that.
Totally do that because I would love to hear your thoughts.
Today's theme is love, of course, because of last night's lunar eclipse. And if you don't know that that happened, well, you should probably check in with your universe. How is your relationship going exactly? The eclipse is a very special time for us mortals because it's essentially an ideal time to manifest love. And as humans, we need affection to survive. It's a necessity.
So let's talk about love, why don't we? Alright, as always, thanks so much for being here. My name is DJ Cruz, and you're listening to WCBN FM Ann Arbor 88.3.
Sit back, relax, and don't worry, pal. I'll take care of you.
So I come from a family of farmers, and I've only recently gotten close to my grandma. She's someone who would rather live in a nameless world, but my siblings and I have always called her Gram, like graham cracker. Gram used to say to us when we were young that someone you love is someone you want to be with when you want to be alone. After my grandpa died, she preferred the company of animals. She'll never admit it, but she loves her cows the most. Cows are the biggest hopeless romantics, she says. Their love is the type that's evergreen.
It's absurd. What a bold claim.
My grandparents only ever owned 2 cows. They started with 1. The first cow preferred eating in the far left corner of the pasture by itself. The sight made my grandpa cry. Gram knew that it was depressed. When they brought the second cow home, my grandpa said it was love at first sight. Hooves met the ground, and the second cow headed straight to where the first cow stood.
I scream.
And that's how it went every day after that.
My own dream, it must be a nightmare or a slight scare I fear.
Gram never had many friends, but she wasn't necessarily lonely. She upheld my grandpa's belief that humans were better the closer they were, the deeper they got to know one another, the more chances they gave each other. Look at the cows, my grandpa would say. I can hardly tell them apart. Isn't that amazing? They were their truest selves when together. I remember thinking it was pathetic. They walked by biting each other's tail. Find someone who feels like you, and the rest will come with time, Gram would say. I visited Gram last weekend. We talked at the kitchen table, drank cow's milk, and looked out to the mountains where they stood, helplessly in love, silently brushing their bodies against one another's. This past weekend, she sat silently with me at our kitchen table, her lips weakly pressed together, eyes slightly glossy. I don't know, it's hard to recall. Okay, listeners, now's the time to dial in. Have you ever seen this look before from someone you love? It's near unbearable to witness. The pain is in the chest. It presses deep.
Caller, anyone, please tell me, have you seen this look?
So I haven't seen the look that you were describing. It sounds really painful, but I was wondering if I could share a poem that I thought related.
Yeah, please, of course.
Yeah. Well, so I wrote it the other day. It's not that long. It's just a little poem.
Please, go ahead.
Okay, so it goes like this. If we are what we say we are, and the world is truly a product of our minds, then it will never make sense to me why humans cannot simply be just wild and kind.